Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Great Taz here once again, doing a game review of Civilization 4 Colonization. Civ 4 Colonization is a remake or a total conversion using the Civ 4 engine of the 1994 turn-based game Sid Meier's Civilization. Players control settlers from one of four nations, Spain, England, France, or the Netherlands, that are trying to conquer, colonize the New World in the period between 1492 and 1792, so 300 years of time. The final goal of each player is to build their colonies, a standing army, then declare independence from their mother country, and defeat the military forces set by that the king sends to crush their rebellion. Now, like I said, this game was originally is based off the original game using the Civ 4 engine and was released on Windows in September of 2008. So as you can see, here is the opening sequence. And there we go. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, we're playing a little bit to get to a point where we actually have some stuff going on. And didn't have to go through a lot of crazy stuff. Let's first off start. Again, this is based off this. This is a remake of the Civ 4, remake of Sid Meier's Civilization, and using the Civ 4 engine. So if you played Civilization 4, a lot of this will look very familiar. We'll just go over some of the quick controls. Now, your diplomacy tab is here. If you click on it, it will show you all your contacts that you have made, and then you can click on them to talk to them, just like so. You can create trade proposals. Don't really have anything to offer. Ask what your current deals are. Discuss something else. Declare war. Ask them what they think of other people. And leave. This item here is your log, your events log, your chat log. If you can play multiple player with this, your combat log, your quests, and your tutorials, which this is everything the tutorial has come up with. This is your control panel. With it, you can exit the game to the desktop, main menu, retire, load the game, save the game, set your options. In here, you have quite a few different options. And you can tell this game is old. Broadband cable DSL. It even has a modem in. I don't think anybody else has a modem in 2018. Quick moves, show friendly moves, show enemy moves. These are different little things. You can turn off the tutorial. Alright. This is your encyclopedia about everything that's in the game. From units, founding fathers. And it'll give you tell you little things about them all. Over here we have our domestic advisor, or you can also press F1. This tells you about your towns. Tells you population, the food they're creating, the production, the Liberty Bells are producing, their percentage of them that are willing to declare independence, and all this other great stuff, what they're producing. Here we have the Europe screen, where you can hurry immigration, see the immigrants that are in here, buy all your supplies or sell all your supplies that you can make in the New World to England. And you can also purchase specialized people like hardy pioneers, expert miners, different types of ships, cannons. Now the thing with cannons and ships, if they're considered type military type of person, like veteran soldiers and cannons, their prices do go up each time you buy one, and that's the game's way of keeping you from buying a whole crap ton of those, so when you declare your independence, that you can actually beat the king easily. It makes you work for it. This is your revolution advisor. Tells you how many soldiers, how many dragoons, all your military forces you have. The king's military forces and stuff, what they have currently, and what extra stuff you have available to you to be able to produce more troops and stuff. This is your foreign advisor. You'll always be up in the top middle. Tells you basically about yourself, and then it gives you all your relations with all the nations, your mother nation, and all your Indian tribes that you've ran across too. So, and pretty much gives you your information on that, and this shows you your active agreements that you have with everybody going on. This is your military advisor. This is where you can look to find all your units. You click on it, it will start blinking. There, I clicked on my galleon. It is right here. So that tells you where your units are, and you can go by each nation, each group. Turn off that. I look at Chumbawamba's. He has one native, brave native, which is right there. He has all his units as one. And the more you click on, the more it'll show, so you can really get. And this is what you have discovered and are let known, so. This is the Founding Fathers tab. This is as you explore or increase your religion, your trade, more military personnel. As you get political points and certain specific points, you can actually go ahead and recruit these people, and they help your colonies with various different things, like religion helps with your religious things. If you've not and this here, this little icon here shows you who has got them. So we got Pedro, the Dutch got the Ponce de Leon, we got Gurmas, French has got some religious guys, Spanish has got a religious guy, Dutch, Spanish, us, Spanish. And that's basically how things work around with that. This is your founder fathers that you have, your Continental Congress, the founder fathers that you have accepted into your Continental Congress, and it shows you your time and the number of members. This is your victory conditions, and this is the settings that are running. Revivals you met, and what options are up and running. And this is your demographics or your info screen, graph on how's everything, and your statistics. Down here around this window we have our toggle our information screen. This is good information. Toggle scores and information. You can just, with this up, you can also cover over it and it'll tell you what's going on. And you can click on each one, see the point scores for each nation, seeing we're in second, and all the Indian tribes that you've met. This here, as you see everything go away, shows you the yields. You can go to the world map and this is as far out as you can zoom. On here you can show your resources, which is also on the regular map. And you can show the culture display. Here shows you how the culture is intermixing and pushing on each other. This is, you can, lines shows you strategy layer. You can make new lines, make signs and stuff like that. You can delete it all. This is your enemy units display. Then you can do enemy military. We don't have an enemy. Enemies in territory, team military, all military, and this shows you all units that you can see within your area that's not in the area of fog of war. And your domestics. So, and your domestics are your people, and your transports, like I said, ships, or part of your military. So, and then down in here, I'll turn this off. We got our grids, which has helpful movement. You can bear the map to see what's under the map. So you can see stuff like ruins. You can see cities. You don't have the congestion of having city names or, you know, troops on top of certain stuff. And then this is, again, your resource tab. And with this is you can zoom in nice and far, or you can play from a far out zoom. This game is a long game. It's a turn-based strategy game, again, like you said earlier, that basically puts you in control of one of the four nations, and you can do great many things. You can build stuff within your cities, different stuff, move personnel around, move through your cities, move your personnel, in your colonists in your cities around to different spots, teach them in schools, build docks that allow you to build ships, build a warehouse to increase expansion, stockades for defenses, and put your people into work and different stuff. And now if you have a specialized person, you put them in the spot where, like the fishermen on fish, you end up getting more fish and stuff for that out of that point than you would with just, you know, a basic colonist, a free colonist, an indentured servant, or a petty criminal. Now, petty criminals you get even the worse because they're not really wannabe big workers, but you can send them off to Indian villages and have them trained to become specialists, expert farmers, and you won't see everything through the world, the Indian nations, but you'll see a lot of it. So there's a real fun game. Now this is, like I said, based using the Civilization 4 engine, and what I would like to see, and I'd like to know if everyone else would like to see, I'm gonna put a little poll up here, is would you like to see Colonization return using maybe the Civ 6 engine? I mean, it is 2018. This came out in 2012. And stuff like that. So if you would like to see more of this game, go ahead and click in the information tab, and we'll run the poll, and maybe, you know, Fairfax's Games and the Civ team, Sid Meier's Civ team, will see this, and then hopefully, and we will get them to remake Colonization using the Civ 6 engine. And I think that would be pretty awesome, because there's a lot more in the Civ 6 engine that would open up a lot more abilities within this game, and just a graphic remake would be awesome too. I understand it's not a one-day coding event, so I won't push too much. But if that's something you'd like, go ahead and let them know right here, right now, and hopefully, like I said, they will see this. Um, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you did not, um, if you did not, then go ahead and do the things it deserves it. Go ahead and give it a thumbs down. And we will see you again soon. This is Great Taz signing off, saying, hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and take the chance to go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you sometime soon.